Good day, everyone. Today we are talking about bank reconciliations. What is a bank reconciliation? When a bookkeeper records all the transactions that touch the bank throughout a month, that does not mean that those transactions have cleared the bank. The bookkeeper must compare their bookkeeping records to the bank's records. The bookkeeper prepares a bank reconciliation report, and the end result is that the two sets of records agree. Throughout a month, the bookkeeper records transactions that touch the bank, but those transactions have not necessarily cleared the bank. Consider a check to pay a bill that is mailed. The company might write the check to BC Hydro to pay the utilities bill on July 20th, but that check might get mailed on July 25th. It might be received by BC Hydro on August 4th, and then it might not be deposited by BC Hydro until August 10th. At which point the banks process the resulting deposit and withdrawal, and then the check shows as clearing the company's bank account on August 13th. A bank statement is the general ledger for the bank. The bank is a company, it's its own company, and it sends its different clients a statement from their own general ledger. So you have to think of the bank being its own company, and the bank considers your company that you're doing books for as its supplier of cash. And the company's money that's in the bank is a liability for the bank. Notice how the bank statement shows the deposit in the left-hand column, the credit column. In the bank's perspective, the company's deposit is a liability because the bank owes that money back to the company. So when we look at a bank statement, we have to remember that the debit and credit columns are backwards. Let's look at both records side by side. Remember that the bank statement is simply the bank's general ledger for its liability owing to your company. See the transactions list? This is the bank's point of view general ledger for your company. Now we can look at the company's general ledger as it relates to the current bank statement. The date range is July 1st to 31st, 2019. First, identify the transactions on the bank general ledger that did not clear the bank in June. As the bookkeeper, you will have a bank reconciliation report from the previous month where you can find these outstanding amounts. For our purposes, the previously outstanding transactions were these two recorded on June 28th and June 30th. The first is a payment of $1,285.26 made to a subcontractor, and the second is a deposit, money received from one specific company by EFT, Electronic Funds Transfer. Look for these two transactions on the July bank statement. We can see that the $2,438.07 deposit does go into the bank on July 8th, but the $1,285.26 remains outstanding. Have a notepad handy and jot down the items that you find on the general ledger which have not yet cleared the bank. The first one will be the June 28th check 42 made out to NBT Company for $1,285.26. Next, we are going to compare the July general ledger transactions to the July bank statement. Ask yourself, what is on the general ledger that is not on the bank statement? Looking now at the screen, can you see some transactions that are on both documents? Let's match them up. First, we see the July 4th EFT payment for July's rent was posted to the general ledger on July 8th. So we can check that one off as cleared. Next, we see interest revenue posted July 15th to the general ledger and clears the bank on July 15th also. Mark a check mark beside those transactions to indicate they are reconciled. And our last couple transactions on the bank statement, which are the two bank fees, reconciles to the general ledger, so we can check mark those as well. Now, what's left? What is still outstanding? Everything on the bank statement is recorded in the general ledger, so the bank statement has no transactions outstanding. If it did, we would mark that in our notes. But there are 6 transactions outstanding on the general ledger, so let's record those on our notes. We had already marked down our June 28th outstanding check for $1,285.26. Now we add to the outstanding withdrawals list the July 20th checks. Number 43 to TELUS for $452, number 44 to BC Hydro for $659.50, number 45 to Shaw for $210, and number 46 to Joe's Delivery for $8,558.21. And there's one outstanding payment for August rent paid July 31st for $863.24. We also need to mark down the outstanding deposit on July 28th of the monthly sales of $12,051.68. When we have our notes ready, then we can write the reconciliation report. Have your 3 documents ready. This includes your bank statement, your bank account general ledger, and your notes. Start at the end. Look at your bank statement and find the end balance, $74,217.86 for our example. First, we add in the outstanding deposits. Our only outstanding deposit is $12,051.68. Next, we list all the outstanding withdrawals. We can add them up to see that the total outstanding withdrawals is $12,028.21. So our bank account ending balance of $74,217.86 plus the outstanding deposit recorded in the general ledger of $12,051.68 equals $86,268.54. Minus $12,028.21 from that total gives us $74,241.33. This number matches our general ledger ending balance, and now our bank account general ledger records reconciles to our bank statement records, and our job is complete. You now have the steps to complete your first bank rec.